Hello, hello. Good evening. Sorry for being a little late to the broadcast. I had some babies to take care of. How is everyone? Happy Monday. So glad Monday is over with. March 22nd. Wow. Can't believe it's March 22nd, 2021. So much has changed. Seriously. So much has changed over, God, the last 3 years. Synchronicities everywhere. Literally, I just looked at the time that this live was on and it was 111. I pulled up. I was going to cancel the show. I was like, I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. Um, I get nervous, even coming on tonight, like I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm gonna go live. I'm going live in three places, three super channels, and two of the super channels have combined like 20,000 subscribers. So when you go live, there's like special algorithm privileges on YouTube. So I don't know, it's seen by more people. I don't know. I don't know how all of that tech crap works. I get by with the little bit of tech that I do know how to use. So, um, but yeah, so many changes. Um, life is life is very good though. I This broadcast is titled "The Changes You Seek Are Also Seeking You." Did you know that? So I wanted to I was thinking about how I was going to approach this because like I get these little ideas and my life, first of all, is very hectic throughout the day. I, you know, want to devote time to getting on, and I'm sure other moms have this issue. They're like, when am I going to have time to do this or to promote what it is that, whatever I want to promote or, if you're into holistic health and you're spending probably a lot of time on social media, I don't know, you maybe have another job and your children and um you may not know that not really have time to do this, but I make time because I know that this is important. It's important for me to get on and share this information. It's something that like I post throughout the day um, on social media and stuff. But then when it comes to getting on, YouTube and doing these live broadcasts, it's been a struggle for me to figure out my balance and my flow, just having a small child and then a newborn baby. So, this evening I was sitting there going, I don't really want to get on because I'm tired and I just want to go to sleep. But I feel pretty relaxed. I had a really awesome bath soak with the HempWorks CBD bath bombs. First time trying them, and I absolutely love the one that I tried. It smelled really good. My skin is like really soft, so I'm feeling really relaxed right now. And I'm like, I might as well, get on and keep my obligation. Is it an obligation? My commitment. That's a terrible word, obligation. I don't even like that word. Keep my commitment to getting on and doing this because I know that the more that I get on, the easier it gets. And and this is what I really want to do. So um, the changes you seek are also seeking you. Man, you have no idea. I keep looking at the live timer and I keep seeing these synchronicities. It was 111, then it was 333, and just now it was 444. This is crazy. It's like signs that your angels are telling you you are on the right path. Keep going. You're doing amazing. Are you seeing these signs too? I know it's not just me. I mean, people tell me all the time when I post them, I'll take like a screenshot, when the time shows up on my phone and I'll screenshot that and I'll put it on like my story and then people will message me, "Oh my God, I see these numbers all the time." These are synchronicities. these are your angels trying to get your attention. And what they mean is probably something different for you than what it is for me. It's, I usually Google like angel numbers, like angel number 111, and then find something. I mean, there's a ton of information out there, and your angels are going to direct you to what's right for you. And when you read it, if it resonates, go with it. If it doesn't, just discard it. And that goes with anything, with anything that if people say, with anything that I say. Don't just take what I say unless it resonates. Don't get upset about it. If it doesn't resonate, just move on. You don't have to stay on the stream. You don't have to listen to it, because I know that there are specific women out there that I am put here to help. There are people that I am called to serve, and those are the people that are going to be attracted to me. So, moms, wow. I was just thinking, sitting in my bed, going, okay, what am I going to say? What am I going to talk about? And it's like, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the listener like as if you were me, several years ago when I was a personal trainer. I became a personal trainer in 2015. So I was pursuing a healthier lifestyle. Maybe this is you. Maybe you know, intuitively, that you want something better, and you know the truth about certain things about food. Um, you, you're pursuing a better lifestyle for you and for your family. You're working out, but you're still, you don't really know what path to take. You have a job. I was working in an office for a long time. I was an administrative assistant after I got out of prison. I got my foot in the door after prison, and I had 5 felonies. I had a really bad record, armed robbery. I don't know, the interview hasn't went out yet, but for those of you that don't know, I went to prison for armed robbery. Yeah, that's like those charges followed me for a long time. And the time that I spent in jail, it was like the same people over and over. They would get out and go back and get out and go back. And it's like, once you're in that lifestyle, it's really hard you to get out. A lot of people become a statistic, and they are just labeled like this is a bad apple, and you're never going to have any. That is absolute bullshit. If you've seen my prison picture, I was a completely different person. I thought I was a little hood rat, a little thug. I was this little badass. I acted like that, like I was so hard, and really deep down inside, I was just a scared little girl, needing love and acceptance. So I got my foot in the door after I got out of prison. I I was working at a tanning salon for a long time. They were the first ones to hire me, but I was still messing up even in that. Like I wasn't doing like the hard stuff, but I didn't have my head on straight. I was started going back to the guy again that put me in prison, and this is how I got pregnant with my first daughter. So then there was this long, period of abuse. So about prison. Well, after prison, I was in an extremely abusive, toxic relationship. I was the same person that put me in. Like if you haven't read the story yet, go on my website. It's fitmomonfire.com and read my about me, because that kind of lays out after prison what happened. So I don't have to, go into detail about that right now. Not that I wouldn't, but that's not what this broadcast is about. So where was I? I got my foot in the door at a company after the tanning salon. Oh God, this is much further down the road. So wow, I haven't even thought of this yet. So after the tanning salon, then it was all those years of abuse. And that was wow, I like blacked that out. That's crazy. That was a long time. It was a lot of abuse. So in 2000, I was released in 2007 from prison. That when I got my what I'm referring to, what I'm thinking, the story that I'm telling, where I got my foot in the door at a company, a really good company, was in 2011. That's crazy. That was when I finally put this person behind bars for good. In 2011, then I was on my own with my daughter as a single mom. I got my foot in the door at a company that really took care of me. And I moved up in rank and became the customer service manager. And see, most places, as soon as they ask you that question, have you been convicted of a crime? And you say yes, it disqualifies you from, or, so you're like, you don't want to lie because if you lie and they find out, then you're a liar. um, but this company did not do a background. They didn't ask. So I came up with this policy: don't ask, don't tell. If they don't ask me if I have, any kind of criminal record, I'm not going to say shit. It served me well. So I didn't say anything, and I started working there. And like I said, you get your foot in the door, they like you, you're charismatic. And even though I've had, God, I've been in the streets, I've done all these drugs, I've been to prison, I'm pretty educated, self-educated. I've been to school, I've been to college, didn't finish. Obviously, I got kicked out of Southeastern University in Lakeland, the Christian university, because I got pregnant with my daughter. So I'm actually drinking red raspberry leaf tea. Ladies, this balances hormones, and um, it tightens the uterus. So all these female muscles down here. Red raspberry leaf tea. It's full of vitamins and nutrients. It's really good for you. I was drinking it when I was pregnant, but since I still have a bunch of organic red raspberry leaf tea, I'm like, I think I should probably still be drinking this. So I was working for that company for, God, it was quite some time. I ended up moving to Utah. Uh, I moved to Utah, and when I moved to Utah, to get the customer service department up and running for the same company there. He had a Utah facility, or he, built a Utah facility because that's where he lived in Park City. So I did that for him, and then I ended up wanting to go home. But during that time, I decided that I was into, fitness and health, and I really wanted to pursue my certification for personal training. So that was like the starting point. Then I came back to Florida, and at that point, I actually, prior to that is when I started working out. This is what started it all. I started working out. I started looking at my body and going, okay, I want to do something different. I want to change something. And, you have to, you know, you have to put in the effort, exercise and eating right. And I started eating really clean. In my opinion, that was much cleaner than the standard American diet. So I started eating clean, and I don't even remember the stuff I made. I Googled everything that I've learned, everything that I know, other than being a certified personal trainer. Like it's all, well, that was even self-taught too. I did it. It was online, super easy to do if you're interested in pursuing, a certification, or for personal training or for coaching. I say go for it. Like it's so easy, and you will be so, I know there's somebody that I know that is on watching right now that, wants to pursue a career, or, a vocation, because that's, for me, I think when I first started doing this, it was a career, but it has literally transitioned into a vocation. This is my mission. This is like my life. This is not work for me. What I do, promoting holistic health on social media is not work for me. I love this. This is how I live. And I've been doing this for more than a decade now. And, but I was still working for companies. The whole point of this story, of what I'm saying and telling you, my stepping stones and what brought me to this point, is I was still working, but I didn't want to be working for companies anymore. I didn't want to work for somebody else. All I wanted to do was focus on on personal development and healing my body. And it wasn't until, God, what year was that? I want to say it was 2017. 2017, I was have my certification for personal training. I had been up here with my mom, had left the toxic relationships behind, so I was single for about 3 years solid. So I've learned that being in toxic relationships, you can't jump into another relationship. You have to heal yourself to an extent. Like there's the healing process. It goes on for much. It's not just like you heal this one thing. You will always be healing something, and you'll know when there's something to heal when you have an inflated emotional response to any given external stimuli. Anything that happens to you in relationships, anything that causes you to have an inflated emotional response, you'll have to go within and figure out what that is. I'm still working on that too. Like some things happen and I'm like, how does this what is this showing me about me? Like, okay, I have no idea what this means, but I found that you have to quiet your mind, and the Bible talks about all the time being still. But most Christians don't meditate. They go to church and they read the Bible sometimes, and they, you know, talk about positive things and love, but do they really know themselves? Do they really, because the Bible says know thyself. My brother's a big Christian and he doesn't really know himself all that well, because boy, you tell him that he acts just like his dad and he gets all butthurt and offended and can't handle it. Um, yeah, so going within, I like lose my train of thought. I cut off like this little squirrel moment. Hello, everybody that is watching the live. Isabella, you hope you can seek changes too. You can. The change, if you want change, girl, it's right there waiting for you. All you have to do is change something. What is it that you want to see change in your life? I mean, my big issue originally was I would look in the mirror and go, my body. God, I want my body to look better. I had a baby, and I went from being a kid to having a baby, and I never really felt like I had a woman's body, you know, having those sexy curves, having like, the muscular shoulders and being lean. Is that what you want to see change? Are you in a toxic relationship? Is anybody out there in a toxic relationship that deep down you need to get out, and you're making excuses? God, I've been through those. Coming up with excuses as to why you should try to make it work. Why this person is the right person for you. Why? Because there's so much love. You're kidding yourself, because that toxicity, those red flags, that's not healthy. Are you like me and wanting to make changes for your health? Even to the point of, losing. When I first started working out, I lost 20 pounds working out in my living room. I was like on fire. I had to go buy all new clothes. And from that point, I wanted to become a personal trainer, and I've had my ups and downs. It's a journey. Like you're never going to, there's like not this destination that you're never going to be, perfect. Excuse me. There's not this destination that you're trying to reach. It's this journey, and it's ever changing. And once you reach a new level, then there's a new level to reach. And every new level of your life is going to demand a different version of you. So you have to be willing to level up. Be willing to constantly look within and work on your shadow and work on yourself and learn new things and try new things. If you've reached a plateau, so I've been really healthy and, thin, but now I have all this pain in my body and issues that are coming up that are it's crazy. I'm starting to take care of myself better, and I'm going and seeking treatment for like I go to a chiropractor. I started going to a chiropractor when I was pregnant because I decided to have a natural birth this time and a home birth on top of that. And I had to make sure everything was in alignment. If you have not checked out that video, I posted my home birth experience. I just gave birth to my very first son. So I have two girls and one boy, and I just gave birth. It's only been 4 weeks. February February 18th, and yeah, so I had to get my body in alignment so that there was not severe pain, back labor and stuff like that. And now that I'm not pregnant anymore, I got to do a reevaluation and have X-rays done. Well, we found out some things that um, brought up some old memories. So I have a I don't even know what it's called. It's at the base of my neck or at the base of my skull. It's my top vertebrae. It's literally sideways. And my chiropractor was like, "Oh my god." Like she had to, reach out to one of her colleagues and get a second opinion, get his what was it? His input on, what treatment, how to proceed with treatment. So, yeah. But that was from the abuse. That was from the years of being abused in that in my the relationship with my daughter's father was 8 years. He beat my ass for 8 years and put me in the ICU. His favorite thing to do was strangle me. And, I tell these stories when I've spoken about them before. I mean, it's a joke to me, because those things happened and I'm a better person. I'm not like this victim. Um, yeah, it happened, and I feel for him because you have to think if somebody can do that to you, what happened to him that he was that like abusive to women? Well, come to find out, his dad did the same thing to him. His dad used to strangle him. His dad was an alcoholic, so I have to look at, you know, he was really traumatized and I forgive him because it gave me this really awesome story and I'm going to write a book about it. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be an ebook because I don't have to have a publisher. I can just publish it myself, write my book, create a cover and put it in a PDF and put it out on the internet. The changes you seek are also seeking you. As you start to open to the possibilities of a better quality life for yourself, and you start to put those thoughts out into the universe, God responds and he starts sending you signs called synchronicities. And you'll start noticing them. I started noticing hearts everywhere. It was crazy. I mean, if you go to my Instagram, if you don't believe me, look, go to my Instagram page. It's Stacy_Freed_ spirit. It's a long one. Stacy_underscore Freed_spirit underscore mind_body. It's a long one. I'll have to put it. I will put it. Actually, I'll drop it in the chat for everybody that's still on. Stacy_Freed_ yeah, go to my Instagram. Boom. Wow. It's because I'm streaming on 3 platforms. That's awesome. So, well, if that doesn't get the point across. So if you go to my Instagram and you go all the way down to like the bottom and you'll look there's like I started taking pictures of hearts everywhere. And then the synchronicities, the numbers started coming, and it was like those are things getting your attention, and what they mean could vary from person to person. You just have to do a search online, and um, you'll find something, will like angel numbers. So you angel number, 333, look that up, and or spiritual meaning of this, and something will come up, and if it resonates with you, that's, your angels are speaking to you, and guiding you in the direction that your highest self is seeking. So here I am. I was a personal trainer for a long time. I mean, I'm still a certified personal trainer. I have to renew my certification, but then I got pregnant. And then I had a baby in January 2020, and then, the lockdown happened, and no more gym, no more personal training, and I was like, "Shit, the hell am I gonna do?" Well, I mean, I'm home with the kids anyways. Well, I'm home with the baby, and then I got pregnant again. So I have two very small children. Just had my son in in February, but just this so the end of 2020, I've started following a lot of influencers on YouTube, and there was one in particular, Spiritually Raw, and they started talking about raising your vibration and CBD. So I started doing some research on CBD. I read two books on it, and a ton of articles and peer-reviewed studies. And this stuff, I'm going, holy crap, this stuff is amazing. So I've reached a level of fitness and I've reached a plateau, it seems. Now there's a ton of emotional healing that needs to be done, and, I was at a point where I was just really not accepting life. So I literally had morning sickness all the way through my pregnancy until the day I gave birth. And spiritually, that says something about you not wanting to accept what's been given to you. Like you're not wanting to accept the nutrients of life. Like everything that happens to your body is, you have to like decipher it symbolically. That's how dreams work too, by the way. If you have dreams or you remember your dreams, it is it is your subconscious guiding you through, situations, but they speak to you through symbolic language. And so you can't take life literally. You have to look at it through a lens of symbology. With your body is trying to tell you something. So obviously, I wasn't accepting my circumstances. I didn't want to. This whole mom thing has been really hard for me. It was hard for me the first time around, and then I wanted another chance. And then God gave me two more chances. And the first time, I still had some of my shadow coming up while I was trying to care for my daughter, things like waking up in the middle of the night and getting an attitude because I wanted to go back to sleep. Obviously, I'm not mad at the baby, but I'm like being shitty, and it's not the baby's fault, that they're waking up, and this is being a mom, and you have to do what you have to do. And it wasn't until this second time around that it's like, oh, this is a little bit easier this time, and I'm realizing even if I get upset, I'm not, reacting. But I also have been on CBD for freaking 60 days now. I started it while I was pregnant, towards the end of my pregnancy, and I was on high doses because I was on cannabis throughout pregnancy because of morning sickness. So I opted for not taking pharmaceuticals and using cannabis because nothing else helped. So I wanted to get off that prior to giving birth, and CBD actually helped me do that as well. So that addiction is completely gone. I don't know how. I've actually looked up, found some research, peer-reviewed studies on this, that this is actually a thing, people using CBD as a means of being able to break the addiction to cannabis use on a regular basis. So, yeah, that I have amazing energy. My body has bounced back so fast. I feel amazing. So, something inside me literally switched on when I started using this stuff. Um, I have no idea how. I mean, I know a little bit of the science behind it. It could be a little boring if you don't know about the endocannabinoid system. This is something that's fairly new that science has discovered, that our bodies have this endocannabinoid system, and there are endocannabinoid receptors on every single organ in our body, and that's how the CBD works. By their cannabinoids, they're phytocannabinoids. Our body makes endocannabinoids, and for whatever reason, our body isn't producing these endocannabinoids. And I can give you several reasons of my theories why. It could be the food you're eating, it could be all the chemicals and everything, it could be the programming. And I mean, there's just the chemtrails and all that stuff. I got to be careful with some of the words that I use. I can't use those words, they're probably not allowed. So our body doesn't produce the endocannabinoids as much as it should. And so we supplement endocannabinoids with phytocannabinoids, and it has the exact same effect. And it actually brings our bodies back to homeostasis, which is a state of balance and calm. And I've been using this stuff, and I feel amazing. I wasn't able, all of these years I've wanted to get on. I've wanted to create a YouTube channel. I've wanted to get on. I've been too afraid. And I don't know how. I completely believe 100% that it's from the, HempWorks CBD that I've been using, that has just, something has changed in my body. Actually, my husband and I were talking about this the other day because of a disagreement, and then he said some things, I guess, to be a little hurtful, but he said that I've changed. You've changed, ever since you started using that stuff. And I'm like, really? After we made up, he told me, yeah, you've changed a lot. It's like I'm embracing who it is that I am. I'm this authenticity. I feel like my throat chakra is opening, and I'm actually able to, express my truth. Um, be myself. Like, I even look at myself on camera and I'm like, actually pretty cute. Sometimes when I take pictures, I don't think so, but I know there are people that are like, "Oh no, you're so cute. Thank you." I'm not trying to be conceited or anything. I'm confident. I'm very confident in my appearance, and I'm feeling good even if I, don't look the best. Like, we are our own worst critic. I mean, I know, so like my girl Kayla, my good friend and coach that I did my first interview with, she's gorgeous. She, doesn't think that she looks the best all the time. And I'm like, man, you always look good on camera. So we judge ourselves a little bit more harsh. Man, the changes you seek are also seeking you. Did you know that? Have you been seeing signs? Have your angels been speaking to you? I gotta drink my tea. I don't want it to go slurp when I drink. Listen, some real stuff. You know what? I have a few people on. Ladies, gentlemen. I mean, I'm really only speaking to ladies, so if there's gentlemen on here, thank you for joining into my broadcast, but I'm speaking to the ladies. I have somebody shared this video with me today, and I loved the way that this lady explained stuff. So this is my partner. I'm going to call her my partner because she's with the company. So I want to share this message because this really ties into everything. Okay, like, I didn't want to work for these companies, work for these people. I wanted to pursue a better life for myself. I wanted to pursue health. I wanted to learn. I wanted to begin to evolve and become the girl, become the woman that deep down inside I really truly wanted to be. This image that you have of yourself, that you're like, man, I wish I could be like this, but you always seem to fall short. I have become the woman that I've always wanted to be. How that happened, I mean, years, okay? It is every new level. I've constantly been reaching new levels, but it was at certain times in my life that certain opportunities came up, and I pursued those opportunities. And hell, I quit my job. I quit my job. I had nothing else lined up. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I can't work for these people anymore. All I want to do is go to the gym. So I quit my job and I became a personal trainer full time. And I built my clientele and I built my business around just being me. That only took me so far. The pandemic happened, and if it were me, if I were working for a company and this happened, I would probably have quit because I don't would not wear a mask to work. So if that's you, if you are working for a company and you have to wear a mask and you don't really want to, you want change, sometimes you have to create it. Sometimes you have to step out on a ledge because that you're not going to know. What do I want to say? Your parachute, right? You don't know if your no, that's not a good one. There's something that I've seen on memes before and I cannot remember and I'm going to butcher it, so I'm not even going to say it. Listen, if you want change, you have to change something. You can't continue to do the same shit you've always been doing. You can't continue. Maybe you're not in the old toxic relationship. Now you're in a new toxic relationship. How many toxic relationships I've been in before I finally said, I need to work on me. I need to, get out of these relationships and I need to focus on become the person that I would want to be with. That's when shit started changing. And then obviously my daughter started waking me up, conscious parenting. There was a book that I read called Conscious Parenting by Dr. Shafali. Yeah, I'll post that later in the description. After the live is over, I'll redo the description and post that in there for anyone who's interested. But and then I just went through this awakening process over the last 4 years, and here I am, but this is a completely new level because every child you have, somebody that I have been following lately, I said this, that every child that she had took her through a new level of awakening, and I am definitely finding that to be absolutely true for me as well. So if you have multiple children, maybe this is something that you're experiencing as well. Angels are everywhere and speaking loudly. Yes, yes, they are. They are all around us and they are trying to get our attention with feathers and numbers and all these crazy synchronicities. So if you're seeing them, you need to take notice and think, what were you just thinking about when you see something like that? You see a synchronicity. What were you just thinking about, or what were you just talking about? And that's what you need to focus on. Maybe it's something that you need to change. Maybe you need to change the way that you're thinking, or maybe they're giving you a kudos and telling you you're on the right track and keep going, because those are the synchronicities. That's what they're saying to me. Keep going, you're doing great, picking up momentum. It feels amazing. So I wanted to share something with everyone that is still on, and for those that catch the replay, this is my partner, and she did a short clip on HempWorks CBD, and I couldn't say it better myself, so I'm just going to share that. So I will be right back after a quick word from my partner. Stay tuned.
Hi everybody, I am super excited that my business partner shared this information with you. My name is Candice Bird Davis, a market expansion specialist for an amazing company called HempWorks, one of the fastest growing, nationally recognized US-based hemp companies. With our company, your income potential is limitless. Whether you're looking to earn a few $100s or even a few $1,000s per week from home, it's definitely already being done. If you're ready to create an income from home in your spare time by setting your own hours and ready to work on a commission-based and a performance-based bonus structure that pays you 8 different ways, HempWorks is the company that's perfect for you. With our done-for-you marketing system, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, or even offline marketing strategies, this system and our done-for-you email follow-up campaigns makes building an income and an empire even easier from your cell phone. It's as simple as point, click, and promote. So let me share with you some of these amazing products that has this Las Vegas-based company growing at over 1,100% in the last 12 months alone. Our HempWorks product line focuses on using the CBD or cannabidiol industry. The CBD oil that is extracted from the hemp plant. It's the product of the plant that does not get you high, but it will get you healthy. HempWorks is known for having the purest, full spectrum CBD oil from our Kentucky FDA approved hemp farm. So let me share with you why Dr. Sanjay Gupta, Dr. Oz, CNN, and Fox News are making a rave about CBD oil. And then I'm going to share with you how you'll be compensated too. First and foremost, in our CBD oil product line, we have amazing products. We have products that come in the versions of a 500 and a 750 milligram bottle. These particular products are known, when you do your research, that it is helping people enhance moods. It's helping people with ailments and pressure and discomfort. It's helping people elevate their lifestyle. Matter of fact, it's helping people who have elevated pressure, sweet blood, and even fatty things running through their bloodstream. So I'm super excited because what this product is life-changing. So again, our company has them in the 500 as well as the 750. You can get these in the natural, peppermint, or even the cinnamon flavored. These particular products are known as the Rolls-Royce of the CBD industry. With 0.03% THC, this product is not going to get you high, but it will get you healthy. For those people who are worried about having a product that has THC in it, guess what? We have both of those brands also in the 500 and the 750 THC free. So you can truly focus on changing lives around the world and being compensated to do it. We even have an amazing product line that has our hemp infused coffee that is infused with a product called chaga, which is known as an adaptogen. So not only do you get extreme health from it, you also can begin to start losing weight. Well, in our CBD oil line, we have 3 phenomenal creamers that are focused on weight loss as well as health. Who wouldn't love to drink a healthy coffee that's going to help them lose weight? This keto coffee creamer has MCT oil in it as well as CBD oil. So now those people who are focusing on the keto lifestyle can now get the CBD oil benefits to it. And for all of our furry friends, our loving animals, such as my teacup Yorkie Poo, I have a product that not only focuses on his health with the animal line of CBD oil, but it also focuses on his mood enhancements. Ladies and gentlemen, we have them in the biscuits as well as the drop form for our animals. And I'm going to tell you, in this company, with over 15 phenomenal products, we even have a skincare line. We have a line that focuses on revive, renew, and relief. Well, guess what? We have the day creams that's going to help you with your overall texture and your pigmentation. We have the night creams that's going to focus on getting rid of the wrinkles and the aging. We even have the cream called Relief, which is a product that is emu oil with CBD oil infused in it. How would you love to give somebody the ability to remove discomfort by rubbing this lotion on their skin, penetrating 7 layers deep, and be equivalent to taking 3 ibuprofens? So ladies and gentlemen, our CBD oil line is amazing. Yes, we are looking for hemp distributors in your area as we are expanding around the world. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you how we get paid 8 different ways. Once you decide to become a hemp representative with HempWorks, with my business partner, you're going to get your own free, FREE, free state-of-the-art e-commerce marketing center. You literally point, click, and promote. You find a customer who wants to try some of our amazing products. They're going to go to your own corporate website, place an order, corporate ships them 100% of the product, but guess what? They cut you a check. They're going to cut you a commission check and upwards of over 25% retail commission. How cool is that? To be able to sit home behind your computer in your spare time, marketing a product and getting paid to do it. The second way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is your Jumpstart bonus, being an affiliate. What happens with the Jumpstart bonus is when you find other representatives who want to point, click, and promote our HempWorks product line, they're going to partner up with you in business. When they do that, ladies and gentlemen, you will make up to a 50% check match just on them getting started in the business. But not only them, for every person that they get started into the business as well, you will make a check match off of all of their investments up to 10 generations deep. The third way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is called a hybrid binary. Once you get started in this business, anyone who decides to become a hemp representative after you is going to fall under you. Now, these people, their customers, and their business partners are all going to generate volume in your organization. Our company is prepared to pay you out anywhere from 10 to 20% of the total volume points for your smallest producing team. So you start to earn an income from hemp reps that you never knew, hemp reps that you never met, simply because you decided to be a hemp rep before they did. The fourth way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is called a generational check match. What happens with this is as you bring people into business and they start to earn that same income, just like you, off of that binary, whatever they earn in income, our company is going to pay you up to 30% of a check match. Why should you be excited? Because in this HempWorks business, you are now not earning an income just off of your efforts, but off of your entire team of representatives' efforts as well. The fifth way that we get paid, ladies and gentlemen, is called a VIP car club. Yes, HempWorks will award you a new car bonus every single month, starting out at the first rank of the affiliates in our company. After that, you start out at a $150 bonus per month, and based on your performance and growth of your team, you will earn up to $1,000 a month to pay for any car that you want to be able to drive. If you don't have a car, no problem. That bonus is paid out to you cash. Ladies and gentlemen, the sixth way that we get paid is called a global pool bonus. Because our company respects you as being a HempWorks representative, growing our business around the world, our company will put away 2% of our total volume points every single month in sales. For every 4 new customers you bring us, you're going to get a share of the company. For every 4 new representatives that you refer to this company, you'll get a share of the company. And as you advance into ranks of leadership in our team, you will get 2 shares in our company. So then at the end of the month, not only did you get paid retail commission and recruiting bonuses from building an amazing hemp business, you will also get paid out a global pool bonus for doing a job that you already did. Ladies and gentlemen, we even have what we call rank incentive bonuses. As you grow in our company and as you create a massive team of distributors, you will start earning anywhere from $2,000 all the way up to $20,000 a month on this bonus. This is going to start at our leadership rank of 100K affiliate, and it's going to go all the way up to the $20,000 a month. We even incentivize you with amazing ranks for being able to sell and market this product and this company. For every new rank and leadership in the company, you're going to earn Apple iPads and TVs and rings and watches and vacations, all the way up to a $100,000 cash bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, the final way that we get paid is called an elite bonus. Once you hit the leadership rank of 100K affiliate, our company is going to pay you anywhere from $2,000 all the way up to $20,000 a month on top of your current earnings. So I'm sure you could see why we're fired up, we're amped up, we're geeked up and excited. But most importantly, we're excited to welcome you as one of our newest HempWork representatives as well. The sky is the limit and the income is the limit. Build this business in your spare time, part-time, while earning a full-time income. I'm excited to see each and every one of you at the top because the bottom is entirely too crowded. Get back to the person who shared this video with you. Let them know you're ready to start building your hempire right now.
Boy, am I on? Is my mic is not muted. Ha! That was such a good video. Like she really knocked that one out of the park. It's amazing. So I don't know. I've been using these products for 60 days. There's so much that I can see. Things are changing. I've changed. And, I have this platform now. I don't work. This is like my life. And this actually, it feels good, to share a little bit about myself, to share what I know, to share my message, to heal by speaking my truth, by telling people my story. It heals. It's healing for me. It's healing for the people that hear it. There are women out there that need to hear that that they can do it too. They see that, this, maybe there are people that follow me that look up to me. They're like, man, I could never be that. Yeah, you can. You are. You just have to step into your power. You just have to get over your fear. There's nothing to be afraid of. Vulnerability, you're afraid that how people are going to look at you, if they're going to judge you. Um, it's only you that's judging you like that. I mean, sure, there are people out there that, have their issues. If they're triggered by your message, then that says something about them, and they need to go and deal with that. It has nothing to do with you. If people lash out, if people are rude to you and ugly to you, that is their problem. And it's not your problem. It's not something that you need to stress yourself out over. I mean, I'm sure being in the public eye like this, that and I'm sharing my intimate stuff about my life, and I'm sure there will be people out there on social media that have shitty things to say. But you know what, there is not like there is absolutely nothing that you can say about me truthfully that I would not agree with. There is nothing that you can say that I wouldn't tell you, that's bad about me, the things that I've done. I'm not hiding it anymore. I'm not hiding my shadow anymore, because it's when we hide the shadow that it comes out in like the worst way. It comes out in reaction to things, that you experience with other people, and you think that it's because of them that you're acting like that, but it's because of you, and it's because of something. They're being a mirror for you, and there's something that you need to heal and integrate in yourself. So all of that, you know, um, partner video, just for me to share this with you. Like, I love these products. I'm not trying to sell you something. I was in network marketing before. I did isogenics before, and it was so fake of me. Let me tell you. If you have to sell a product like I see people doing on social media, it is such a turnoff to like, hey, will you take a look at my business? Hey, will you take a look at my business? Hey, I need this many people to respond and comment, below, and I'll give you a free gift. Uh, oh my God, there are so many companies out there like that. I never did that, but still, like reaching out to people like on Messenger, and like reaching out to your friends and family. Hey, look at this. I'm sharing CBD because I believe in it. Okay. This is something that I can truly stand behind. I've been using these products and I feel fucking awesome. And, there's something that just switched on inside of me. My heart is on fire for this message that I have, that you need to raise your vibration. You know, this is something is you know I can't sit here and tell you that this is going to do amazing things for everybody. Everyone's body is different, and I don't know how it's going to affect you. I'm telling you what it's done for me, and I'm telling you what the research says. Okay, there is a shitload of research on CBD. Go do your own research and find out for yourself. I posted a blog, and I posted on that blog. So if you go to my website, it's fitmomonfire.com, and go to the blog tab. It was a recent blog in February that I posted on CBD, um, CBD on exercise and weight loss. And there's a lot of information there. I talk about the endocannabinoid system. So it breaks it down for you, like why this is affecting our bodies, why it has this effect on our bodies the way it does, and how it brings us. It's almost as if using CBD, and there are other cannabinoids as well, but CBD is the most common and has a lot of benefits. But using this as a supplement for your endocannabinoid system, it it does something inside of you that helps your body function at a more optimal level. It allows your body to do what it's supposed to do. It has an effect that brings your body to balance. And you know everyone is different, so dosing is going to be different. There's no like hard and fast rule for dosing. I'm getting anywhere from 150 to 200 milligrams of CBD every day. I have a really high tolerance, That's just me. You might have a really low tolerance and can't handle caffeine. I wouldn't recommend, the CBD coffee berry for you because you might be like, I mean, if you take Excedrin and you get like all shaky, you can't drink coffee, then you wouldn't take this. You don't need that, but the CBD will probably be a little bit more, you might be more sensitive to the CBD as well because CBD, so anything that you're taking in addition to that, like you're taking CBD and then you're exercising and eating healthy and taking supplements, it's going to have like this synergistic effect on your body. So it's actually going to help those things, all the things that you're doing for your health, it'll actually help it work more efficiently. It's crazy. So I'm doing all of this stuff, I'm drinking the CBD coffee, which, I actually like. I only drink 1 cup a day. I mean, that's all. I'm not a big coffee drinker, and I kind of thought I stopped drinking it because I thought that there was like this addiction. It never really did anything for me. I definitely didn't feel energy from it, so I stopped drinking it. Then when I started doing hemp works, I was like, "Oh, they have coffee. Okay, I'll try it out." There was a lot of, a lot of people have said good things about it. And one thing that I noticed with the CBD, with the hemp works, um, CBD infused coffee is that it doesn't give me like it doesn't have that acid. It seems like the acid is a lot lower in it. It absolutely does. It doesn't, I drink 1 cup and I have the energy. I also take the coffee berry in the morning. I take all 4 of the soft gels. There's like this, it's all CBD plus, and they all have 25 milligrams of CBD in it. So I take 4 throughout the day. I take the gummies. I drink the coffee. The coffee has 5 milligrams, and the gummies have 10. So I take the gummies because it's like eating candy, So it gives me that little like sweet fix, that candy fix that I really, because I don't eat a lot of the sugar that I get. And eat a lot of fruit. But I'm human. I like candy every now and then, and it feels better. I don't feel so guilty eating the gummies because they're good for me. Um, so yeah, I actually take, if you have trouble sleeping, if you're up, it's 10:30 and you're still up because you're laying in bed on your phone watching this broadcast and you're having a hard time falling asleep. I have 2 amazing products. These are amazing. So I take this. It's a CBD melatonin, has 25 milligrams of CBD and I think 5 milligrams of melatonin. And then I give myself an extra little kick because we have other things, not just CBD. We also have essential oils. We have these little daily sprays. This daily spray has um, GABA, and I meant to look that up to find out exactly what that is. I know I've heard of it before, but I can't remember. I'd have to look it up. But it also has valerian root and melatonin. So you're going to get, if you're taking the CBD, I mean, maybe you don't need this much. Again, I have a high tolerance. So like, don't just take, I mean, this will knock you out probably if you're not somebody that has a super high tolerance, but I take this one and I do the daily sprays. There's 8 sprays. So you're going to get the valerian root. If you've ever used valerian root, it like really relaxes your body. I've taken valerian root before and you can feel it like come over your body and you're just like, ah, so relaxed. So it has valerian root, melatonin, and GABA. So together you'd be getting 10 milligrams of melatonin and 10 milligrams of valerian root and then 10 milligrams of GABA. And you know what? I'm going to do this right now because I hate not knowing what it is. I want to know. Don't you want to know? That's what our phones are for because, we can. Oh, it's a naturally occurring amino acid that works as a neurotransmitter in your brain. Oh, so it helps deliver the melatonin and the valerian root really fast. That's awesome. See? That's all you got to do. Just do your research, look things up. Don't just take my word for it. I mean, I definitely encourage you to give this a try. Raise your vibration. You also have this opportunity. If you're stuck in a position in a company that you don't want to fucking work for. You don't want to get up and go to work and punch a fucking clock and sit in front of, well, I sit in front of a computer, but I don't sit in front of a computer all day. I do a lot of stuff. I have a family that I'm taking care of, and I am actually trying to be more present with my family. So I'm not allowing social media, which social media is my business. This is what I do, but I'm not allowing it to be consume. I'm not consuming myself with it. I'm not being consumed by it. Let me say it like that. I'm not allowing myself to be consumed by it. I go through my moments where I'm on the phone and I'm on, like I'm like I got to get on the, do a live broadcast, and I get a little worked up because, now once I've been on it. God, it's been an hour. I've been on this live stream for an hour, and for those of you that have stuck with me this entire time, thank you so much. I must be saying something that is somewhat or maybe I'm just entertaining, or you're interested in what I'm talking about. That's awesome. But this is so my story. I have a story of domestic violence. Maybe that's not what you've been through, but maybe it is. Maybe this resonates with you. Maybe you're a single mom, or you have a family. You're just wanting something different for your life and for your family. If there is a better way. You don't have to stay at the job that you're at, because of money. That is what you're prostituting yourself. That's basically what it is. I had to come to that realization with the relationship. I wasn't like being a prostitute, but in that relationship, I stayed because of for financial reasons. I stayed because he had money and I could be taken care of by him, but I would have to sacrifice. I would have to sacrifice a piece of myself. I could not be myself because he was controlling, and I wasn't allowed to look at other guys, and I wasn't allowed to have guy friends on Facebook, and he treated my daughter like the redheaded stepchild. This was after my daughter's father. This was right before I got out of Florida. I packed up my shit. This was the final relationship that I was like, I went from a really abusive, physically abusive relationship to being put in the ICU, then getting my shit together to a certain level where I was independent and I had my own job and I had my own place. Then this guy came into my life from social media, reached out to me from social media, and we started talking. And it's like so weird how he sought me out, this narcissist, like they do this. They like almost sense the girl that's the empath. Let's go after her because she's super sensitive and she's going to want to try to help me. She's going to want to try to change me. She's going to love the toxicity out of me. That shit don't work. You can't change him. It's not going to get any better. If he is super jealous, like he has his own issues and you cannot change him and he's going to have to see that like there's nothing you can do. It's get away from him. You focus on you and let him worry about him. That's the only thing you can do. If you have children in this, I'm telling you right now, you need to get out of that relationship because you're teaching your child or your children of how a relationship should be. That's, I grew up in a toxic dysfunctional family, and my dad was very abusive verbally, emotionally, physically, and my mom never left. And sure enough, I got into a relationship just like that. And I'm not angry at my mom. I'm not angry at my dad. My dad actually recently passed away in January, and I'm at peace with it. And I love my dad very much. And before he passed away, we had a very good understanding. You know, there was not hard feelings. I forgive my dad because he did the best he could. My mom and dad both did the best they could with where they were, in their understanding of life and parenting and their level of consciousness, and everything serves a purpose. Nothing is wasted. Nothing that has happened in your life is wasted. It is your testimony. It is your story to share. So if this is you, and you're ready to raise your vibration, you're ready to, feel better in your body and you're ready to step into your power and into your authenticity, you're ready to wake up your chakras and let energy flow through that. If that's something that, you know, that you believe in. I know that some of my audience might not necessarily be, and I think this, but I'm going to say the universe will bring to me exactly who needs to hear this. If this is you, man, I have the system in place that is going to transform your life. But it's all about the work that you're willing to put in. Because I mean, obviously, I can't do this for you. I can only like, show you what it is and show you how to do it. But join us. Like, I have created a holistic mom super channel. I'm growing the audience. I'm doing the interviews. I'm going to build this channel up. It's already growing, and I'm supported by two other super channels, which I'm streaming to tonight, the Quantum Super Channel and the Collective Super Channel, and they're collectively 20,000 subscribers. So like it's growing. Like please subscribe to my Holistic Mom Super Channel, ladies. If you're on and this is resonating with you, go to the Holistic Mom Super Channel and hit the like, share, hit the notification bell. Follow me. I have another channel that's my personal channel. It's under my name, Stacy Freed. The badge is on the Holistic Mom Super Channel, and so you're going to get different content on both channels. I'm not going to be posting the same stuff, so maybe follow both of them so that you're not missing out on any information. But the Holistic Mom Super Channel, if you are interested and this is something that you want to do, I want to give you I'm going to give you, the opportunity to, to release everything that you need and share your story, grow a business, grow your very own channel, by being on the Holistic Mom Super Channel and just, creating a brand that is you. This is what I'm not selling anything. I'm sharing my experience. It's not about selling a product, it's about the dream, right? What is your why? You want to change? The changes you seek are also seeking you. Are you willing to step forward and make those changes? Because if you don't, what does your default future look like if you don't make the changes that deep down inside you want to? Have you ever been, okay, at a school dance in junior high or high school, right? And you're sitting out on the sidelines. Everyone, there's people in the middle. All you want to do is get up and dance, but you're so afraid to, like something is holding you back. Just get the fuck up and go and let it out. Move your body, like it feels good. Come on. Tell me this resonates with somebody. I've always wanted to do that, and there have been times that, not just with, dancing, wanting to do something and just there's this fear of the unknown or fear of the way that you're going to look. It's not necessarily fear of the unknown, it's fear of how you're going to look in front of people. That was a great analogy. I don't know, that popped in my head. You know, you're afraid of how you're going to look. You're afraid of they're going to judge you. You're afraid to get on camera. I was for a long time. And this is what needed to happen. I needed to be able to get on and share my story on the airwaves to be able to heal and to step into my power and to open my throat and share my truth, speak my truth, um, just let the creativity flow and be who I am. And you're not alone. And if I did it, I'm doing it. You can do it too. This hour went by really fast. I definitely feel very passionate about what I am sharing. Maya, hey Chica, how are you? Blessings. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the live. I'm about to get off though, so you're gonna have to catch the replay. It was really good. I'm actually pretty happy about this broadcast, and um, I really let I really spoke from my heart today. So I hope this was helpful to a lot of ladies. And if you missed it, you know, go rewatch it. And if there's anyone that pops into your head when you're watching this, send this video to them because maybe they need to see it. So I love all of you so very much because really truly there's really only one of us here. We're all connected. We're all in this together. So together We will raise vibrations, heal hearts, and humanity. Thank you so much for joining me on this broadcast, and I will see you in the next video.